Not bad for 2 years, right? I think I've definitely gotten everything I could possibly get out of everything I collected and maybe something. So, what we're going to do, you know what? I'm going to go over those reasons with y'all and we're going to check out every single one of these belts. So, you know what? Come on, let's go join the fray.
I me dealing with the stress, I me dealing with the pain. Getting trying to find a way, cause I just wanna be alive. Cause I don't think that I just wanna go and die today. Man, I used to think to myself, yeah, why am I this way? Then I found out that I am a champion. Now I'm rising up in this light. Yeah. I'm a champion, I'm a rise, but I'm never gonna give up. I don't care about the path, but the hiccups. I'ma get through now, I stick up for myself and my future. Cause I just want all of this greatness. Cause I'm a champion and I'm the one that is really gonna make it. I'm a champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wrestling Fray and welcome to another episode of Belting It Out. Now tonight I plan on showing you guys my full belt collection. I know I did this about a year ago, but a lot has changed. Anyway, so this is not just about me showing my entire belt collection. It's the reason I'm showing you guys my entire belt collection is because starting today I am taking a hiatus from active belt collecting, which means I'm not buying any more belts or anything. And I'm going to give the 4 reasons as to why. Now here's the thing. I'm not just a YouTuber, I watch YouTube as well. And I be like, hurry up and get to the belts. So for those of you who don't want to hear me talk, because I broke it up in 4 reasons, I also broke up my belt collection videos in 4 segments, you know, Fandu, WWE, so you can look in the description or look on the progress bar at the bottom. I divided it into chapters, so if you want to just skip on to the belt collecting portion or 1 or 4 of the belt collecting portions, there you go. See, I understand. For those of you who don't mind hearing me out, here it goes. Reason number 1, and it's pretty obvious. I have no room. You see, okay, for any of you who started the Wrestling Fray with me from the beginning, I had 2 rooms. The studio right here is where Jimmy did his segments, On Blast, Ain't That Botch, or whatever. And this is also where we hung up the belts. The other room was the lab. That's where I had my 3D printers, my computer, and that's where I did the show. That's where I showed off the belts for Belting It Out, Fray 5, and things of that nature. However, when my son was born, we lost the lab. So I had to move my computer and 3D tower in here. So that's why I have no room. This entire wall is full of belts. That entire wall is full of belts, some even hanging off the window. My 3D printing tower, my TV, and the DTOF shelf where NWA titles behind the camera, and my computer here. I barely have room to move, so I don't have no room for no belts. Now, hopefully this will be rectified in about 3 years because I plan on buying a bigger house. God be willing. All right, reason number 2. I am a YouTuber first. when I say that, I mean this channel was not intended to be a belt review channel. It just kind of seemed to turn into that over time, but it's really divided into segments. Like I said, Fray 5, then now you got Jimmy's Picks, and then you had the two belt segments, which is this segment, Belting It Out, and IMR. But really, I want to get back to the basis of my YouTube channel, which is just supposed to be everything about wrestling, wrestling news, wrestling picks, just all about wrestling fandom. This is not the last episode of Belting It Out. I don't want you to think that. There will be a lot more Belting It Out segments. In fact, at some point in time, I'll have a project belt coming, and then I'll have a new series. It'll still be Belting It Out, but it'll be us working on that project belt together. So I really want to get back to YouTube as far as the algorithm and everything goes. I've gained quite a bit of subscribers. I think I'm at 273 now. I want to keep growing, guys. And I don't want it to be just limited to belts. Belts will still be a big part of it, but I just want to be a wrestling YouTuber, not a belt YouTuber, if you get my drift. All right, reason number 3, finances. This doesn't seem to bother a lot of you guys, but check this out. I have 2 children, and daycare is expensive. Like I said earlier, I plan on buying a bigger house in 3 years. Gotta get my credit up. And on top of that, student loan repayment starts in February, according to our commander-in-chief. So I would have preferred 10,000 get canceled, but hey, I'm a man that likes to take care of my responsibilities, so I ain't mad at nobody. Anyhow, because of all this, and 2022 is going to be a financial uphill for me and my family, I can't afford to just be collecting belts. Now I know some people, they'll do belt reviews. Well, they'll be given belts to do belt reviews and all that much. I don't do that. Every belt I review, I paid for. And even the belts I won in raffles, I still paid for the raffles. And the GWF belt, I won that in the contest. But as far as people giving me belts to review, I've never done that. So everyone I bought, so that's money, guys. I just can't keep buying them like that. But that's the main reason I'm not buying them for a while. I gotta get the finances up, because here's the thing. I have 28 belts. 2 years ago, I was looking for 1. I know people who have been collecting for 10 years and only have 9 belts. I have 28 belts. I count my blessings. And not only that, I got Ric Flair and Sting to sign my most expensive belt to date. So, really, I need to focus on my financial future. And honestly, I implore a lot of you guys out there to do that. But y'all grown men and women, so I can't force you to do anything. Reason number 4, and this is one that I went back and forth about whether I was going to talk about it or not, and it's the state of the belt hobby. Now, here's the thing. Belt hobby is not the only hobby I'm part. I'm part of the 3D printing hobby and things of that, and anime hobbies. And let me tell you something. In those hobbies, especially 3D printing hobbies, I think 65% of those guys are assholes. Smug assholes. Like, you go on a Facebook page to ask a question, they'll look at you like, oh, you don't know that? Oh, why are you here? And things like that. So yes, you get that type of subset in a hobby. That's just how hobbies are. So, and the belt hobby is no different. I'm not saying anybody's smug, but nowadays it's getting to the point, if you work with this person, oh, this set group don't like you. You work with this person, oh, this set group already affiliated you with that person. And look, I enjoy this hobby, and I get engrossed in this hobby to get away from the everyday world, because let's be honest, our country is divided as is. I don't need to be divided in the hobby. I don't need to be judged with who I work with. As far as anybody out there in the belt hobby that knows me, I am Switzerland. I get along with everybody, and I don't take sides, because I don't do that. Life's too short to be doing that. Another thing, I am a hobbyist, okay? When I show you guys belts and I show you guys things I know about belts, like educational videos and all that stuff, okay, that's things I learned from other hobbyists and belt makers, okay? In no way, shape, or form did I ever say that I was a belt expert or a belt maker. Like, one of the things about the hobby, I like when we can learn from each other. So people who want to create fake profiles to talk crap about whatever, I mean, look, people are gonna do what they want to do, but I'm gonna continue to be me, and that's it. And I just love what I do.
The Enrobe Empire.
Truth be told, you're probably a 46-year-old virgin playing tiddlywinks in your mom's basement, and you probably don't know diddly squat about any belts, and you want to run around here talking about, oh, somebody pay attention to me, I'm trolling in the comments so somebody will notice me, and you don't even have the balls to use your own account. So at the heart of us in the hobby, the real people, the real collectors, can really call you out for the piece of crap that you are. Enrobe is spoken. Sorry. Well, speaking of which, from belt collecting, I'm also taking a break from EFED as well, because I had a lot of hits from family losses this year, and I don't know, I just don't have it in me anymore. I mean, if anything, I probably got one more match, but that's neither here or there. All right, let's get to the last part. So ladies and gentlemen, that was my full belt collection. And I also want to say I am trying to start a podcast next year. The Fray Forum, I was supposed to start it like a year and a half ago. But yeah, stuff happens. Anyway, catch y'all later. Thanks for following us to the end of the video. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook at the Wrestling Fray Facebook page. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Jimmy Fray Twitter page, your name. Because I'm the one to set it up, and that's the name they gave us. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe right here on YouTube. Thank you for joining the fray. Good night.